Hello, and welcome back to Nat's Homeschool. For today's lesson, we're going to learn a fun fact from history. Did you know that on this day, April 3rd, 1948, President Harry Truman signed the European Recovery Program, better known as the Marshall Plan? Now, World War II left Europe in complete destruction. Not only was it physically destroyed because of an amount of bombing that the world had literally never seen before, but it was screwed in just about every other way too. During the 6-year period that the war lasted, every single sector of the economy of countries across Europe had to join the war effort in some way. So think about that, like manufacturing companies had to change their production capabilities to produce whatever was needed to fight the war. Soldiers would have come home injured and jobless. Women who were previously left out of the workforce found themselves widowed and needing to provide for their families. The fighting was over, but a new kind of struggle was only just beginning. So, cue America. The Marshall Plan was enacted to provide economic aid to Western Europe. Over 4 years, the U.S. sent more than $15 billion to help finance and rebuild entire cities and industries. Now, why should the U.S. care, you ask? Well, aside from the moral aspect, you might remember from my Cold War series that after World War II, Germany was divided between the Allies, which set the stage for the Cold War. Now, almost immediately, a competition emerged between American capitalism and Soviet communism as to who had a better system. It was in America's economic interest to have a functioning Europe with, businesses and jobs so that they would actually have a market to trade with and people who could buy their goods and prove that, capitalism works. In fact, America's GDP actually grew as a direct result of this plan. Now, how effective was it? Well, Western Europe obviously got back on its feet, as we all know, but how much of that was a direct result of American aid is debated by many. I think the general consensus overall is that the Marshall Plan did play a really strong role in rebuilding Europe. So for today's homework, so to speak, I want you guys to think about this plan and its impact and see if you can draw any lessons from it for today or find any similarities in our present moment. Have a think about it. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you back here.